Great good mornings, motherfuckers and MILFs. You know, the mainstream media is it's all propaganda. It's meant to confuse people. You know, weren't we just, telling Zelensky fucking what's up? You know what I'm saying? And we're never gonna send weapons again and all this shit. What's up with this then?
By managing his country's energy infrastructure. This is North Korea sending.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but ain't this the son of a bitch that fucking that Trump just kicked out of the White House on national fucking television and out the country? Said, get out the White House, get out the country. Come back when you want to talk about peace. And then this motherfucker said that we were going to have to send our sons and daughters to die in Ukraine? I'm confused. Go on.
3,000 more troops to the Russian front lines. Really? Former CIA station chief Dan Hoffman served.
You know, we the people are the ones that are the greatest victims of this because everything's classified. Everything's classified. I know you hear about the big war talk fucking leaks. They all bitching about the government was lying on it. It's classified information, dumbasses.
In Moscow, one of his stops, can tell us what he thinks. So, we're in agreement on no energy infrastructure and no in the Black Sea. What's happening?
And didn't it, just last week, didn't Ukraine violate it, though? See, this is what I'm saying, people. The mainstream media wants to lie to us and they won't tell us the straight-up truth no matter what. You got to do your own research, dig deeper in that, and actually find your shit off of mainstream sources. Straight.
Well, Vladimir Putin will say one thing for media consumption. That's a lot of lies and obfuscation, and it's what he's been doing since he was in the KGB decades.
Of course they're going to lie on it, but this is the problem. This is why I say it's not a Republican or not a Democrat. The problem is the governance. We do away with them, then none of this fighting would happen.
Ago, and then his army will carry on these attacks because his strategic objective, Brian, continues to be to topple the government of Ukraine.
So let's look at what would happen. Right now, Ukraine's government is led by the president of their National Socialist Workers' Party. He's a fucking Nazi. Zelensky's a fucking Nazi. With big ties to our deep state, huh? No, I'm just saying, wouldn't it be something if I was right about telling you motherfuckers they're following Hitler's fucking playbook?
Install a puppet regime and concurrently try to drive a wedge between the United States and Ukraine and between the United States and our European NATO partners.
So we have to make him pay a price if these talks collapse.
Since when did Fox News finally switch over completely to being a liberal news station? Because I'm pretty sure about last week is the opposite. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying about the mainstream news. It's all fucking propaganda. Really can't believe none of it.
That would be more sanctions, enforcing the ones in place, and possibly flood Ukraine with even more weapons.
Who wrote this motherfucker script? Flood Ukraine with new U.S. weapons? Are you fucking serious? I could give a fuck less if fucking Putin would flatten Ukraine. And then he could do it to Europe too, and I still wouldn't bat an eye. You know, every conflict we've gotten in has really been because of the UN shit. Ever since World War II. And that really, it was just, for us, it was just the Japs. But we still stepped in and helped them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And the Japs actually, no other fucking country ever has. So let's put that on the table and think about it just for a fucking minute. Our allies are gonna get us in World War III. Doesn't seem like too good of allies to me. No, when World War II started, no, we didn't get into the Japanese attacked us. And then really, like I said, it was to get the Japs. And goddamn, did we do that, boy?
There's got to be some type of hell to pay if Russia continues to be insincere to this point and try to do a delay.
The only hell there will be to pay is if we get involved and we start World War III pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Because that ends up with the dookie nookies, you know what I'm saying? The nookie nookies that turns the dookie dookie. That's what it does. All right? Sip one, smoke hemp, be a pimp.